It's time for Cup of Red, so let's fill your cup with rad pop culture vibes. And now your over-caffeinated hosts, Mike and Katie. Hey kids, it is Cup of Rad time. We're coming at you right into those delicious little ear holes. I'm your host, Mike, and...
I'm Katie.
That's right, the lovely, the beautiful, the most fantastic co-host on the planet.
Aww.
And I get to stare into her eyes each week while you just get to listen to her.
You're so sweet. How nice of you.
Well, we just celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary. That's right, folks. Bom, bom. 15 years. We're old. We're decrepit. We're falling apart.
I love you too. You went from so nice to like so horrible.
No, that's not.
Because,
well, most people,
because your 15th anniversary had all the wah, wah, wah. That's why we're cool still.
Right? Now, usually when people find out that we've been married for 15 years, they like,
are
what?
You sure?
Yeah.
Did you count right?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, you young investors, but...
Right? Well, yeah, so we did get married very young. We've been together for 17 years, actually.
Yep.
No, it's...
Oh, my back.
Oh, we're dying.
But we got to
We've
celebrate.
just gotten better with age, Mike.
It's like a fine wine.
I know, right?
Crisp and fantastical. Oh, just right.
No, you like that our egos are just through the roof right now. But yes, that's what we've been doing.
That's where our attention was this last weekend. We were doing things here and there. We spread it out over multiple days, but our main event came from going to our favorite place.
Spent grounds.
And we were able to get some lovely...
dipped donuts.
That's right. Fantastic donuts for our face holes.
Because what other better way to celebrate? I mean, you bake everything, and I didn't want to be like, slave boy, shh.
Slave boy.
Go and make me desserts.
Whoop-pa.
So, whoop-pa. That is what I usually joke with him on that one. But yeah, we wanted to make sure we bought something for us. Yeah, and Dip Donuts is perfect.
And that's right. Dip Donuts is from Vancouver there.
We got a whole dozen of them.
Yeah, we gorged on donuts this weekend.
It was so good.
It was fantastic.
At least we had kiddo. So we had 4 different servings of donuts. So that was good. We didn't eat multiple donuts in one go.
No, we spread it out over a couple days, which was pretty good. And we got to have, we're do a little donut review right now.
Oh, donut review.
Yeah,
okay.
Donut review, donut review. You're round and you're holy, but oh so good.
It is a Canadian podcast. What else would you expect?
Okay, so we're gonna talk about our donuts today.
Yeah.
So we had some dip donuts. We got them from Spent Grounds, So they were all kind of round and they had stuff on them. So hey Katie, what'd you have on your donut? What was one of the donuts you had that you were able to eat?
Yeah. Let's see. I had my favorite one is a cinnamon crumb one. I think it's called.
All right, cinnamon crumb, right? That's like a churro.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's like that's icing really amazing, huh?
Oh my goodness, you talk a lot.
That's what I'm saying. It's good, eh? Good 2-4 and all that.
Oh goodness, what did I start? And then we had their new special, which is milk and cookies. So it didn't really cookie wise, but it was just like good crumbly chocolate chip. It was like the idea of chocolate chip cookies crumbled onto.
Yeah, no moment did I ever see that there was any chocolate chips on that thing. It was just a really donut thing.
It was just good. Yeah.
It was.
And then we had, what was the other one we had?
We had 4 different ones.
Oh, and then the Girl Guide one.
Yeah, hey, that was a fantastic donut. You know what I'm saying? It was great.
Oh, good gracious.
So describe, the Girl Guide donut,
It's got caramely and coconut and chocolate. It's like the best Girl Scout, sorry if you're, Girl Guide cookies ever. Samoan I don't know what it's called. No,
it's not a Samoan. It's not a Samoan. It's like Hawaiian or something.
Good gracious! Now I have to look it up.
So it's like a donut with chocolate on it and
like
coconut, and then like
on top of the donut.
The caramel drizzle, eh?
Yes. What other one did we have?
And then we had a coconut macaroon thingy.
Samoas. It's called Samoas.
But yeah, no, then it was the
It was literally the only
coconut.
Girl Scout cookie I ever had growing up. It was like, that is the Girl Scout cookie to me. I can't imagine others. That or the thin mint type one they had. And that was the only one. So now I can get it on a vegan donut, and it is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the coconut one I find is fantastic because
Yes.
it's like a toasted coconut donut with like a coconut milk kind of like drizzly.
Oh, it's so
icing.
good.
So good, so good.
So, we had plenty of sugar this weekend.
Yeah, we're doing good.
It was good stuff.
And we had beer,
so much coffee.
donut, beer, coffee. We were just doing all it up.
Well, because we had so much coffee on Sunday because had 2 coffees at Spent as well. Oh, on Saturday, sorry.
I was like, when was this?
Why are you having coffee without me? Oh my gosh.
Forget this 15 years. Hey, it's over now.
I know. I drank coffee
you
without
drank coffee
you.
without me. Oh,
It's not okay.
it's all done.
And unacceptable.
Road.
That's a deal breaker right there. I know. We made a burger based on our Bob's Burger joke
That
book.
is right. We broke into the Bob's Burger cookbook, and before you gasp and go, what? Sacrilegious. Yes, we made a vegan Bob's Burgers.
Because we had that book from years back before, and so we had them all regular. Now we can, switch them up. So.
We dipped into doing something a little different. This time we did the poutine on the Ritz.
It was fancy.
That's right. We went all fancy, highbrow, finger up.
Ritz crackers on the burger.
With gravy.
I'm so happy. Okay, I love Ritz crackers, so it didn't take much to sell me on this one. Like, I got to buy Ritz crackers and put them on a burger. It was amazing.
Yeah, so we got a plant-based burger. The company is called Plant Based. We get it from Spent. You can also get it at Nature's Fair. So they're called the Damn Burgers. And they're
Kiddo loves them.
yeah, because he likes to say, "Give me a damn burger, y'all."
And we can't get mad at him because it's actually the name
of it. So we got that, and then I gussied it up a little bit. I put some caramelized onions on it.
Oh, it was good.
And then the brown gravy. We got some cultured nut.
Oh, the matzah.
Matzah, because we didn't have cheese curds, of course, but that there with that, boom. It was really fantastic.
Yeah, nice ciabatta.
We were
bun.
poutining on the Ritz all night, baby.
Fancy.
And with that, it was all exciting because Bob's Burgers is back.
Yes.
And the first episode we watched was hilarious.
Right? Oh my goodness. So Kiddo has now he's very interested in Bob's Burgers.
Very
interested. We talk
interested.
about it so much. And he's like, I want to see this. I want to watch this, So Mike decided he wanted to show him an episode of Bob's Burgers. How'd that go?
That was, I forgot how more edgy the first season was compared to
what it is
the
now.
current season.
Yeah.
So there was a lot more, Dad, my crotch is itchy. It smells like bacon. Tina, maybe you shouldn't man the grill. Maybe you shouldn't be seen by customers at all.
The second episode, then he's like, because he asked the next day, he's like, oh, I want to watch, can we have a snack and watch Bob's Burgers? Okay, sure, we'll watch the second episode. Oh my goodness, the grandparents come visit, and they're
Oh, Grandma and Grandpa, what are you doing? Linda, your parents are having sex in the other room.
we're like, I looked at Mike, oh, farts. What did we do?
Yeah. But he never took a second beat. He laughed at it, and he really wants to watch
it
more.
totally stole the show because Bob got stuck in the wall, stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
So that was totally grabbed all the attention, right? So that was good. But he's asking about the burgers to make again, and he's all interested in everything. So.
Well, he said today, so when it comes to Christmas, he's like, how about a one-horse open slaw burger?
Yeah.
Or maybe Jesus is born. So...
Yeah, he's willing to give up Christmas dinner for a burger now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Plant Based, for making burgers that our son will just devour.
Yeah. So that might be our Christmas special, and we might, or maybe we can do a Christmas Eve or something.
Yeah, it'd be something fun. Obviously, we have to make something. I mean, and then we also looked up the different Halloween and Thanksgiving Bob's Burgers episodes. We want to watch those.
Well, a friend in school had told me that that's what they were going to be doing. Their family's going to be doing all the Thanksgiving Day episodes on Thanksgiving. In Canada, Thanksgiving is coming up next week there. And so I was like, you know what? That is a fantastic idea.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch all the Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving Day episodes.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
That's what the next episode's going to be.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, Bob, how are you doing? Oh, don't talk to me like that.
Oh, Bob and his turkey.
Right. So we're going to be doing that, I think.
Yeah, it'll be good stuff.
But something else that came back that is completely not PG in any realm, Netflix. Big Mouth.
Oh, yes. So
That's
excited.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I love this show
We're
so
doing
much. It's It's so funny. Okay, so we watched the first episode, and I don't think I took a moment to breathe. I
think
was
we almost have to
laughing. Everything they said.
Watch the episode again because
I think it would make sense because it just never stopped.
It was a really fast episode, and there was so many jokes in it.
Oh my goodness! Like it's just fast and hard, man.
Oh yeah, come to me, you my little tortellini. Florida.
Oh yeah, and the menopause monstrous or whatever.
Menopause banshee.
Menopause banshee, even better.
All right, last season we got to introduce the depression kitty.
Yes.
And the shame wizard.
And
this time around we're dealing with the menopause banshee.
I love banshee is such a perfect word for it too. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Aren't you excited for when you get to the age
Shut your
when?
face.
No, I'm not saying now.
I know, but no. You're like, are you sure that's not there yet?
The rage in your eyes, the flame.
I still have a hormone monstrous. What can I say?
Right? Oh yeah. Bubble bath.
Okay, sorry, I'm taking down a notch. I love this show so much. It makes me happy.
Big Mouth, if you're not afraid of language and sexual situations, is definitely a show you should check out. It is not for the faint of heart, but it is hilarious because you watch it and you see the things that these kids are going through puberty wise and all that. But it's like relatable to you because you're like, dang, I wish someone had told me this way back when.
Right? Well, it's one of those things where every adult has gone through something that these kids have gone through.
Yeah.
And it's just such a funny thing. You think back and you're like, you have this weird sense of nostalgia almost. Right. You're like, oh, now I remember
it's the wonder years.
That was not good. It's just, it's so funny. So, and the hormone monster and monsters are just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, just learning and getting, I love the show. I can't wait to keep watching it.
Right?
It's one of those ones where I probably could binge watch it if I had the time.
Yes. I think I like the idea of watching that first episode again almost. But I'm sure we'll go back and watch them through the seasons again too, because they're just hilarious, right?
Well, we've watched the first couple seasons many times.
Yes.
So it's definitely one of those ones that makes you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That is right. It is time to take a ride on a nightmare merry-go-round. You'll be dead on arrival from the likes of the Killer Klowns from outer space. That is today's episode. That's right. We're going back to 80 movie B Shalak.
Oh, yes. So much.
Killer Klowns from outer space. That's right.
Well, we had to keep going on the Universal Hollywood Horror Nights train, and this was another one of the mazes this year. I had never seen it.
That is why you needed to see it.
I know.
Right? Because there's mazes that they're doing that we've watched the movies. You can go back and find that episode, or we got a double review on that one. And then also Ghostbusters, and everyone's seen Ghostbusters a bazillion times. Love that movie to pieces. Love the franchise to pieces. So stepping into the territory of the things that we haven't seen, or I've seen, but you haven't seen.
Yeah. So, and when was the last time you watched Killer Klowns from Outer Space?
Very, very long time. So this is also something too, because Kiddo is getting interested in horror movies, and it's a proud papa moment. Finally becoming a man. So we were trying to figure out, and I was like, you know what? I was doing all my research. I was digging into all the parental guides. I was asking friends. And then we decided, after reading the parental guide, we're like, you know what? We're going to do this. And it was PG-13. So he's seen PG-13 movies before with all the Marvel stuff and all that. So we figured we'd dive into Killer Klowns from Outer Space. So what are your thoughts, Katie?
You know what? I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Like, it's just ridiculous. And I had a lot of fun. Like, I can see myself watching it again.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Like, I was super surprised. It wasn't like, okay, well, now I've seen it. Dude, sure. It's awesome. Uh-huh. Because you've had those moments. You're like, this is the greatest thing. I was like, okay.
Name one right now. Drop it.
I don't know.
Oh, see, all Mike's movies are awesome.
All Mike's movies are awesome.
Everyone should know that.
Okay, he's probably right. Yeah, no, I actually really enjoyed it. Like, it was just ridiculous fun.
Because it's goofy without being horrific too, right? Like it seems like it should be, especially with the poster and the art and all that's from it, and how the clowns look and everything. And it's just goofball. Killer Klowns came out in 1988.
Well, because it's just so bright and shiny, and then like they're just so grotesque looking because they're so over the top, right? And I thought it was hilarious the way they move. Kiddo really loved the way they moved too. Like they just kind of waddled a little bit, and like,
why are they wiggling their butts?
It's like they had to shift their weight every time they moved, right? And so that was really, really funny. He got a kick out of it.
He laughed. His first words out of his mouth when it was over, "That was hilarious."
Yeah, he didn't actually say that was interesting. It was, that was awesome and that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, he really got a kick out of it because it was one of those things, like, I think, too, it had that just edgy enough to be above what he's watched before, but not enough to scar him.
Well, because there was nothing, they weren't all suspenseful. They moved slow. Mm-hmm. That was helpful. They weren't hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing.
They're bright and colorful.
They just kind of appeared, and they were very slow moving. And the fact that they didn't talk, I think that helped as well.
Well, it didn't make them a character as much, right?
Yeah.
And they sounded a little bit like Ewoks.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so that was helpful, I think, because there wasn't like there was no jump scares in it. It wasn't coming out like that. And so that was a really good introduction for something of that nature. And there was no like gore or anything. Yeah, people got killed, but
nothing really. Like, it was like the guy's that was the one thing, the guy that gets his head knocked off.
That was one of my favorite
But
kills.
it was so quick.
He punched his head off. It was freaking fantastic. Like, oh my gosh.
I always liked the shadow puppet thing.
Yeah.
And I think that was is a fun thing to have. The clowns sitting there making shadow puppets on the wall.
Oh, they're just so happy. They're like,
oh my God.
awesome.
Yay. And then they get eaten by the T-Rex. Mm-hmm. And then they just disappear.
Right? Like the T-Rex ate like 6 people in one go.
It's the most fantastic.
Right?
And that's why I know Kiddo really liked that too, right? Because I'd shown him some things from Universal, the mazes, some videos that were on Instagram and all that. And he was like, what is this? Oh my goodness. Why can't I see this? And I just think that was fantastic. I also like the popcorn monsters.
Yes.
The little like popcorn crawling.
Those were probably the creepiest thing and scariest thing in the whole movie because they were very grotesque and they were actually like the little wormy attacky things and hidden more. That was the most suspenseful moment was those things. But I love seeing the popcorn kernel crawl across the floor. It was like, wait, something is wrong here. So that was really fun for sure.
And then there was all the cotton candy cocoon thing.
Yes.
I always like when they start going through the town and
the parade of clowns.
When they're going to the doors and like the first one, there's like the lady in her bra, pizza. And then she gets
so stereotypical.
And they're popping out of boxes and all that, and there's little like laser beams. I
like the laser ribbon. Silly string ribbon cotton candy projector. Yeah. Like it's 3 different substances in one go. It's awesome. I like the music too. It was so mellow and then so crazy all the same time. Like it was an awesome mix of ominous and like party clown music.
Yeah,
it was good stuff.
Just that yeah.
And it does. I like begs the question. Were they aliens that came to Earth before and are clowns based on them? Or
maybe they're just stopping by for a bite to eat.
Maybe.
Kiddo did say, though, he was really confused with the spaceship because it made no sense. Mm-hmm. And it almost bothered him.
Yeah, and then all I could tell him was, dude, it is a flying circus tent full of clowns from outer space.
Killer Klowns.
Enough said. You were right. So, but still, yes, it was quite a maze, a magical circus maze.
Right. It's fun. Like the design of the monsters are just so weird.
I don't understand. So why was it that most people were cotton candy ball things, and then there was a few like jawbreaker gumball looking things? Like
maybe they were special.
Just convenient to make her the main character's one a yellow transparent ball they could break into. I mean, obviously.
Maybe they were keeping her for something else.
Maybe.
They just dissolved all the other ones into like liquid.
Yeah.
Like bloody liquid.
All the people that died when that thing left, that actually kind of really bothered me. It's like, oh, sweet. Okay, the main guy's back. but like half the town was killed in the little like cotton ball things. But okay, cool.
Well, when it comes to scary monster movies of that scale, there has to be some fodder.
I know, and it's impressive. It shows that it's not really something that's around anymore. It's like it was never even questioned. It was like, well, he's back, so that's all that matters. Like, whatever. You didn't know those people, so why does it matter? I was really surprised that the officer Mooney there was killed. I was just, it totally it took me by surprise, because I was expecting, he had to learn his lesson because he was the mouthy guy, and no, he just died. Wow. That was really gruesome, actually.
The puppet? He turned into a puppet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the most brutal of them, because you finally...
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. No, I really enjoyed the movie, actually. It's just ridiculous fun.
And I think that's one thing that's fun about, the idea of Halloween and horror movies, is that you can have fun with it. It's kind of just, this is one of those ones where it's a B movie. It's just ridiculous. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just there for some laughs and, no scares really, but it's just for laughs.
Right?
And I think that's the beauty of, say, the horror genre, that there is just so many subgenres that this fits in a little niche. And this is like a starter horror film for people. It's like where to go from,
Yeah, it's a different style. It was impressive when we watched some of those horror documentaries there, how many different genres of horror there really is. I think it's one of the most versatile genres out there.
Yeah.
And... there is
and
something
it's changed so much throughout the years, the decades, and everything has, they've had all their ups and downs and everything. So.
Yeah, it's so funny then thinking about like last week's episode with Universal Monster, something so basic, and more of the horror came from this more of the psychodrama of everything, right? And the more of the personal horror or something, as opposed to something like this. It's just so different, like the sheer insanity of it, of just like, let's make pretty colored clowns and make them capture people, and like that's the most basic thing of being kidnapped and taken away, right? And it's still a very primal fear of us, aliens or not, of anything, and then
clowns, so and everyone's terrified of a clown, because there's so many killer clown movies out there,
right?
You can go back and listen to our
weird thing, like why are people so scared of clowns, or did things make them scared of clowns from these movies, or what? Where is the fear of clowns from? Is it a mask idea? Is it,
I guess it is the idea that it's someone that you don't really know who it is. It's that unknown of it.
Like I have a friend whose fear of clowns was because of it. So like, is this phenomenon of clowns created from media, or,
most likely it probably came from media.
But at the same time, Stephen King made Pennywise a clown. Well, I guess he was a clown though, is the concept of the clown was to fit in and not be scary though, right? Yeah. So that's, and then maybe it is the reason why we have fear of clowns. I don't know.
I think it goes back further than that.
Yeah,
I guess there's some research that needs to be
research.
Research. But everyone, I know. I've never really thought clowns were super creepy or scary.
I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm not like, yay, clowns. But I'm just kind of like, yeah, clowns.
Yeah.
Well,
I say, like, even ones that there is out there, there was a movie called Clown from John Watts that, it was like a being, like a Baba Yaga kind of like, attaches to the guy and he becomes a clown as an entity that kills things.
Yeah.
That takes it back to like fairy tales idea. So
I guess there is that, something of that nature. But I guess it would make sense more of the mask, the concept of wearing a mask that's acceptable to wear a mask throughout time.
And there's been so many people that in real life that have been used clowns.
Yeah. Because the first thing I associated was with Gacy, right?
Yeah.
And so then, you see that, and like that's a perfect history aspect of like what people can do wrong with clowns.
And there's also all those stories of the carnivals that go through and the drifters and people go missing.
I guess it's based on stuff like that, where it's not really the clown aspect, but it's the lifestyle of the moving carnival.
Yeah.
But then it just kind of all starts, melding into one. So there we go.
You got to put a face to your fear, right?
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, right? And it's easier to do something as a general genre of something,
Yeah.
So
and you look too, like American Horror Story did it with Twisty.
Yeah.
So and then they even had their clown whole cult season as well.
Yes,
right?
all that, right?
And there's the Terrifier which is all about Art the Clown as well.
Oh, okay.
A mime, pantomime kind of creepy
Well, even
thing.
Universal, they had a clown story.
Yeah, Hollywood Harry.
Hollywood Harry,
Yeah.
right? So
The clown that walked, that was actually really fun. Terror Tram.
that was really cool.
Hollywood Harry. I'm sad that Universal and Eli Roth haven't made that into a movie.
Yeah, I'm really surprised.
Because I would love to see that, the fact that he's a clown that worked around town and then just lived on the lot and ate people.
Yeah, like, oh my goodness, that would be fantastic.
And you got House of a Thousand Corpses, Captain Spaulding.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, it's been a long time since we've seen that movie.
Fun note. That is one of the first movies Katie and I saw together when we first started dating.
Yes.
Because
I actually remember watching that.
House of a Thousand Corpses did not come to Canada in the area that I was living.
Really?
No, it wasn't here.
Oh,
and
weird.
then when we went down to see you, and we were trying to figure out a movie to see, and we looked it up, and I was like, House of a Thousand Corpses is playing, and I was like, we need to go see this. And you're like, okay. And then it was just like that moment where I remember you kind of just looking over in the movie and being like, what? What?
There was a red flag of like, why did I keep going on this one? That was one of my moments. It was like, what have I gotten myself into?
17 years later. Hey, hon. Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Right?
Did. Let's do this.
See, I told you I've gotten better with age.
Right?
That's funny. Yeah, I had forgot about that, but yeah, I remember being like, oh my goodness, what is this movie? Like Grease and Dirty Dancing were my normal go-tos. And
I'm like, hey, let's go watch this really hard R movie with people that are, killing people and eating people.
Right? So, good stuff.
So your final thoughts on Killer Klowns from Outer Space?
You're gonna hate me for this. But we used a 30-day free trial for a streaming service. Kind of sad we didn't buy it.
Yeah, I had it in the cart. I had it in the Amazon cart. I was like, hey, look, it's only $8.99.
I mean, now it was free, but yeah.
I think it'd be something we might want to just get just because of Kiddo, because he really liked it. It might be something that
it might be something that he holds on to, is like, this was my first foray really into it, right? So so that'll be something to think about. That's the level that I'm at, that I'm actually willing to purchase it to watch in the future. So
podcast air high five, clack. No, I still had a lot of fun with it. It's just a ridiculous film, and I'm kind of really sad that we can't go to Universal for the maze.
I'm actually really sad.
I'm looking at the videos and stuff from the maze, and I'm just like, oh, it's like all black light and neon, and there's all these killer clowns and the cotton candy.
You can take the picture with the clown in front of the truck.
My buddy got the Funko Pop that they brought up for the New York Comic Con.
That's pretty awesome.
And I'm really sad that I couldn't find one of those, because that thing is just really cool.
It's the style of it, right?
Yeah, because it didn't really look as much like a pop.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic.
Right?
So.
Very cool.
And as we move along our little horror night foyer, next weekend we're going to dive into a couple anthologies.
Yes.
We're going to do Trick or Treat, and then we're also going to do
Creep Show.
That's right, another one you haven't seen.
Yes.
I was able to find that on disc, which I was pretty excited.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get time, there's also the new Shudder series. Maybe we can watch an episode.
Oh, yeah.
Try that out. But because we're rolling on that whole Universal Horror Nights, trying to feel connected to something we love.
Why are you breaking my heart?
Ooh, tie back to a Star Wars episode. And
I totally threw him for a curveball.
You did? Wow. You threw out a quote and I wasn't expecting that.
That's funny.
But yeah, so then that's going to be where we're going to go, because we're going to keep this Halloween spooktacular train rolling. Yes. Which is pretty fantastic. And hopefully we can come up with some fun things later on in the month as well. Yeah. So thank you, as always, for keeping those ears open to Cup of Rad. Hopefully we filled you with some radness, and stay rad, dudes. Thanks for joining us, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for listening. Want more rad content? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review.
And remember, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes!